What is going on, everybody? I hope you're enjoying your weekend, or at least what's left of it. I know it's Sunday. Everybody kind of relaxing. I hope you all had a great weekend. And I just want to say thank you again so much, guys, for the support on the videos. You guys are awesome. You know, everybody hitting that subscribe button, everybody hitting that like button, you know, so thank you guys so much for that. But today's video, we're going to talk about keeping live plants in your aquarium, and some like beginner plants that you can keep. If you guys, if you watched my my video on water changes, I talked about a little bit about live plants in that video. So we're gonna go a little bit more in depth on like probably two or three different types of beginner plants that you can keep in your aquarium. That's gonna really spruce it up, and it's gonna make it look nice. You know, if you don't prefer live plants, that's up to you. You know, everybody has their own opinion. Always do what you like best. Never care about or worry about whatever somebody says, you know, like, oh man, those fake plants look dumb. Don't care. You know, do what you want in your aquarium. Do what you want, do what makes you happy. And this is just a little bit of insight from me and what I like to keep in my tanks, and some nice, you know, simple plants that you can buy one or two, three of them, and they're going to reproduce, or you'll be able to split them and they're going to reproduce. So, you know, it's going to, you know, benefit you in the long run if you do use live plants. If you don't, that's up to you. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of fake plants. There are some that look fantastic in tanks, and, you know, I love it. Others, I just, I like the more natural look, you know what I mean? So that's enough of me rambling. We're going to get into it, guys. So the two plants I want to talk about today are Crypts and Java Fern. Now, these plants are small, very small. I brought the Crypts home, and I actually split them up after they melted. So this Crypt actually melted and has regrown. It's starting to, you know, it's got 4 leaves on it, and it's starting to take its color. And this is a red Crypt Wendy, or Wenditi, or I still can't figure out how to say that. And it's gonna just keep growing, and it's gonna get big, and it's gonna, you know, be really pretty. And then this is Java Fern. So this piece of Java Fern has 2 leaves and a 3rd sprout on it. Okay, and the cool thing about Java Fern is that it's very simple, it's very versatile. Java Fern can go in your freshwater tanks, but not only that, you can use it in a brackish water setup. If you do something like a figure 8 puffer or a leopard puffer tank, you can do something like that with Java Ferns and Crypts, the Crypt Wendies. You can do that, you know, the red Crypt and the green Crypt Wendies. You can use those in brackish water and freshwater. So if you know, you're looking for something for a brackish water tank, definitely look into these plants. But the cool thing about Java Fern is that, I mean, I use it in, I want to say, well, this is the most that I use it. If I can get the glare off me here, let me adjust the light. Okay, so this is all Java Fern in here. And I renovated this tank a little bit, and I took a lot of plants out. Took out a bunch of stuff that just wasn't growing and stuff like that. But these are all Java Fern. And the cool thing about Java Fern is that new sprouts will actually grow from the leaves, and you can just real lightly pull that off, and then it'll keep growing. You know, like you can pull it off. And I have a little tank, that I'm growing plants in. I'll just toss it in there and I let it grow, you know, until it hits a bigger size and I can use it. And so Java Fern will, you know, like reproduce like that. Crypts, when you get them home, depending on like where they came from, like the water conditions they were in, will determine if they melt. If it's a drastic change in water parameters, you know, they might melt, they might not. For me, they did, and they're gonna melt, but they're gonna grow back. Like I said, this one, and I have 3 or 4 sprouts like this piece in my plant grow tank, and same with the Java Fern. When I cleaned this tank, I want to say it was yesterday, when I cleaned it and pulled a bunch of these, you know, little plants out like this, I think I pulled 25 sprouts of Java Fern like this out of this tank, and it was, I mean, I was shocked at how many were in there, but I'm sure I even missed some. It's just like, it's something that you can use in your tank to benefit you. It's something that you can use in your tank to help filter the water. Fish love them. It gives them somewhere to hide. It creates, it helps them create territories, especially with these pea puffers, the dwarf puffers. It lets them create territories within the plants and stuff like that. And essentially, this tank in the back, it's a forest. There's so many spots for the puffers to hide. And I do absolutely love the look of the Java fern and the way that it, grows out to be, especially the red crypts and the green crypts as well. So that's why I wanted to talk about them in this video today. So definitely look into Java fern and Crypt Wendy's, or Wendy T. Somebody needs to tell me how to say it down in the comments or something, because I keep butchering it, I feel like. But so yeah, definitely look into these plants. And I figured just to give you a little insight in how they grow and how they reproduce and stuff like that, and to inform you about how crypts melt. But you can keep these plants in an array of tanks. As long as the fish doesn't eat plants. Cichlids, don't do it. Use a Nubius with cichlids, because they're gonna eat this stuff. When it comes down to if you have a molly tank or platies or guppies and stuff like that, definitely look into something like this that's really gonna make your aquarium pop, and just give it that extra glow that that's gonna turn that extra head. But like I said, never feel obligated to use live plants in your tank. If you want to use fake plants, whatever it may be, always feel free to do that, because no matter what anybody says, it's what you like. So I just wanted to share some insight of what I like to use, and some insight on these two plants here. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I think this is going to be, I'm going to start doing this. This is going to be like how I did the water change video. I titled it Let's Talk Water Changes. I think we're going to do a small series like this on my channel, called a Let's Talk series. And if you guys think you'd like that or enjoy it, please let me know down in the comments. And because I read them all, I do. If anybody ever comments, I always like the comments. And yeah, but definitely let me know down in the comments if you guys would like, or if you would enjoy a Let's Talk series stuff. And we can, if you guys want me to do something specific, definitely drop that down in the comments and we can talk about that. And I'd be more than happy to make a video on that. But thank you guys so much for watching, sticking around if you stuck around this long. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.